Let's ride. I told your leader I had nothing to say. I just want to leave this place. After betraying first my people, and then the Black Worm, I must try to figure out where I truly belong. Vanus. I served as a guard for the Great Mage, as part of my duties with the Order. Between the talks we had, and what I saw the Order do to my people. He was kind to me, convinced me to betray the Order. I helped him send his messages. No, I'm sorry. I was reassigned to Gristmung Hold when they needed more help with the Soul Flayer experiments. I do not know where they sent Vanus after that. But he wrote a note and slipped it to me, asked me to get it to Gabriel when I could. Let me mark you a map. I helped a group of prisoners escape to an abandoned village, but we were captured. Before that, I hid the note in a secret cache in a stone totem inside one of the buildings. This is the location. Yes, this parchment shows the solution needed to open the correct cache. Press the indicated decorative tiles on the walls to rotate the blocks that make up the totem. Set them to these faces and retrieve the note. I hope this helps you find Vanus. I am not a powerful necromancer, merely a dabbler if that, so the Order used me to guard prisoners, move ritual components, those sort of things. But the more I witnessed the power of the Flayers, the more I grew to despise the Order. The Dread Father Sithis has always fascinated me. The Void and its connection to death led me to dabble in necromancy, much to Jeetra's chagrin. When the first members of the Order of the Black Worm arrived, they eagerly accepted me into their ranks. A lot of little things. The appearance of the Writhing Wall, taking prisoners, the sacrifices. Then I met Vanus. I was assigned as his guard. We talked. He asked questions. I helped him as much as I could. The Soul Flayers were the last straw. I know they are evil. I saw how they killed swaths of prisoners with a single burst of necrotic energy. Those prisoners were mostly my people. Stone Nest villagers. The Flayers are nearly ready to be deployed by the Order. They were on the verge of testing them, but they planned to use them against your Fellowship. They would be a powerful defense, and capture many of your allies' souls. I never learned why the Worm King needs so many souls.
You work on finding Vanus. The rest of us will scout the area and create a forward base.
I need some time. I'll stay here and lend a hand.
I will make sure this mainlander does not get lost, sister. Stay safe until I return.
It is strange to think that the battle for Tamriel will be fought on a forgotten island so far from home. But this is the pond in which we must swim.
Jeetra has offered to accompany you to find the note Vanus left for Gabriel. Go with her, and recover whatever message he felt was important enough to risk involving Baar-Jasa. Maybe it will help lead us to him. Good luck, comrade.
Go on with Jeetra. These death dancers seem to be quite capable. I'm not sure I totally trust the name, though. And don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Just need to clear my head. And thanks for earlier. Gave me a lot to think about.
You've been a thorn in the worm cult's arse. Nice work. Couldn't do better myself.
Raz is more than ready to see the end of this worm cult.
This is the village we seek. The corpse dealers have been emptying our villages to fill their prisons.
Sheath your weapons. The battle is won. That should come in handy.
My egg sister is clever. She hid the note in an enigma totem. My egg sister's drawing reveals the correct faces on the totem. An enigma totem contains secret caches representing chaos, change, and the void. By rotating the individual stone blocks, different compartments can be accessed. Baar-Jasa's drawing shows the solution. Just press the tiles to rotate the stones. decorative wall tile rotates a different block in the totem. Did you hear? That opened the compartment. Now you can recover the note. Is that what you sought? Will it help you find your missing friend? Does the note indicate how to find your missing mage? May I see? Mor Naril is a forbidden place, an ancient Daedric temple. The Death Dancers of old battled Daedra there long ago, or so our legends say. I know nothing of a Wraith Forge, but the Bismuth Mine. I can take you there if you like. Of course. I am a Stone Nest Death Dancer, and this is my territory. I would be very poor at my job if I did not know the area like I know the scales on my tail. The Corpse Stealers have an encampment there. We shall go together. The mine lies just to the north of Zorhist, my people's largest village. These soul Flayers threaten the Stone Nest tribe, along with everyone else. I believe the stone has placed us on the same path for a reason.
Hit the trail. Courage brings victory.
See how they take our land as though it was theirs to begin with.
Find anything?
They mine the beautiful bismuth for ugly purposes.
Will be ours! Come and take us!
Look, Mainlander. It shows where they plan to set some of their soul flayers. Look, atop that crate. Documents. Let us discuss our discoveries, Mainlander. Let us chisel to the truth and review the documents we discovered here. Yes. More power cores for the Soul Flayers. It seems they plan to test single-use devices at the sites indicated on the map we found. Then they will create Flayers that kill without stopping. But what is this about a prisoner at the end? And they dare seek to violate an ancient burial site of my people. To raise an army of undead. I must ponder. If we can determine which Zonmir they plan to plunder, we can be sure to find your missing mage there. I will return to your prince, talk to my egg sister. Perhaps she can direct us to the burial site they plan to pillage. And we must warn the Stone Nest villages of the coming danger. You go to these harvest sites and destroy the Flayers. Head to the harvest sites. I will have your prince send help.
Right behind you, partner.
The depravity of Daedric worship is running rampant through our land. Look around! Anyone gathering in a tomb to hear Daedric loving feast.
Jeetra sent me to help destroy Flayers and crack skulls.
Stuck was choosing to remain still.
Take out that soul Flayer! I'll catch you if I can. Jeetra sent me to help destroy Flayers and crack skulls.
This is a great area for harvesting.
Another one! Destroy it! Why don't you? Head for the other side, pal. I need to return to camp.
What do you think you'll make with that? Let's hit the trail.
Claw. Raz came as Jeetra
To arms!
requested. You could use some help, yes? Raz is more than ready to see the end of this worm cult. Does not like this place. Pull out his core and destroy it.
They made their choices. So be it. Azah!
There! Won't suggest that our core will be brittle. Pull it out and crush it.
That should come in handy. For glory!
There, Five Claw. Raz loves it when villains leave correspondence lying out in the open. Done and done. Return to camp and check on Darien, Five Claw. Raz is worried about him. This one will see you at the cave.
Heed me, brothers and sisters. You look at one another and suspect nothing.
Jeetra, you can't just rush off. Let us help.
Help? You do not appear to be in any condition to help anyone, Knight.
Jeetra's on edge. I get it. Her people are being taken captive and slaughtered. She's not sure she can trust her sister, not to mention the Soul Flayers. She's a mess. Questioning her purpose, her role, feeling lost, worthless. Not you too. Everyone is so worried about poor, fragile, broken Darien. Jeetra, Skordo. All right. You want me to say it? Without my light, I am powerless. We're facing the worst situation since the last terrible event. I'm nothing. The golden armor was a gift from Meridia. I'm not her knight anymore. But before all that, I defended Camlorn as a Lion Guard. That's who I am right now. Who I've always been. I need to find that man again. For Gabriel. If he even still exists. Flattery. Yeah, that kind of works. And I am Darien Gautier, son of Camlorn, Knight of the Lion Guard. That was enough back in Glenumbra and Rivenspire. It'll have to be enough now. The armor. It helps me recall life before all the cosmic drama. Noticed some Lion Guard among the Stirk Fellowship. Traded them for it. But hey, thanks for that. Your words. They helped. And I'll be alright. Now go give your report to Prince Azah. I can see him looking impatiently in this direction.
If you're done talking Darien out of his dark mood, I'm eager to hear your report. Jeetra explained about Vanus's note in the mine, but what happened at the Soul Flayer harvest sites? Skordo and Raz said you destroyed them, but not much else. A perimeter defense for Mor Naril? That implies Mannimarco is using the old temple as a stronghold. We will need to figure out a way to disable or bypass these Flayers, or our whole enterprise is lost. Anything else? Then our way forward is clear. We must find this necropolis, stop them from raising the undead, and rescue Vanus. Business as usual. Yes, I suppose it is. But let us not ignore the successes we've had thus far, comrade. Discovering the existence and nature of the Soul Flayers, learning about Mor Naril, and now we have hope of rescuing Vanus. Well done. Comrade, thanks to the information you helped uncover, we now have our first real chance to find and rescue Vanus Galerion. Regent Corinway pointed out a few such locations when we went over the maps of Eastern Solstice together. But there are too many to just guess and hope we get lucky. Show Jeetra what you found. Maybe she can help us narrow down the choices. Oh, Jeetra wanted to leave a long time ago, but I urged her to wait for your return. She isn't happy with me, but she still respects you. I think she'll help. And take the light of Meridia. You may need it to stop them from raising an undead army. Once Jeetra points you at the most likely location to look for Vanus, I'll send Darien along to assist you. You could use the help, and I can't have him sitting around camp and moping. It's bad for everyone else's morale. We still need to figure out a defense against the Soul Flayer's death fields. Walks is studying the power core and notes you recovered. Until we know more, I don't dare move the advance force deeper into the island or call for the rest of the army. The last plane meld used multiple shackles, all controlled by the Great Shackle in Cold Harbor. I expect they either have more shackles currently at work, or even their own version of the Great Shackle. I suspect we have more to do to end this. Worm cultists, Daedra, and minor undead already harass us at every turn. If Mannimarco succeeds at adding an army of ancient Argonians to his forces, we will be overwhelmed. Rescuing Vanus is vital, but you must stop their plan at the necropolis. Molag Bal once used Vanus's essence as a power source for his Great Shackle. Having access to Vanus's power must be irresistible to Mannimarco. And perhaps he needs such power to raise all the dead in the necropolis, as frightening as that image is.